I've started work on filling in these square bumper bolt holes, and so I've got these little squares that I cut out of 1/8 inch plate steel, and this bumper is actually a little bit thicker than 1/8 inch. I measured it out at 135 thousandths, and true 1/8 inch is 125 thousandths. So I've done several of these bumpers where I've flush mounted the bumper bolts. When I do this, I generally like to have my little squares here, my little filler pieces, slightly above the surface of the bumper. In this case, the metal is thick enough that when I grind it smooth, I will be grinding off some of this 1/8 inch material, and it could be 100 thousandths or it could be 90 thousandths. But in this case, it doesn't really matter. It's still fairly thick. So that's not something that you would want to do, say, on sheet metal that's 18 or 20 gauges thick. You want it to be as flush as absolutely possible, because if you grind down a piece of 20 gauge, then you've got a piece of 26 gauge, and that really won't work. So, but on this, I pop them up a little bit so that when I grind it flush, I don't have any low spots. I really try to avoid body filler at all costs, really, and it's mainly just because I hate using this stuff. I absolutely hate using it. So these four here got these little squares tacked in. Here's my other four little squares that I need to tack in here on the other side. So let's get started on that. Alright, I've got all 8 little squares tack welded in place, so now we'll just burn them in, and then we need to grind them off. There we go. Everything has been fully welded up, and like I said, now all I got to do is grind it smooth and get it ready for primer and paint. I'll grind it smooth. If I have any low areas, I'll put a little spot of weld or something in that low area, or I guess it's not that side, maybe it's the other side. Well, I did find some a little bit of pitting in some of the welds, in which case I'll run a little bead and then grind that down. Like I said, I hate using body filler. Now the little filler primer in the rattle can, I don't have a problem using that. I'll spray it on there, sand it, put another coat, and that stuff works pretty good. And I try and keep my metal work to a point where all I have to use is the spray filler primer, and avoid using the body filler altogether. So I'll get these ground smooth, and then we'll shoot some more video.